Tell all of your friends to be here. We ain't gotta sleep all weekend. Oh, you know that's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like it just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, baking that bread and butter. Tell me that you just that's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles.
right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I need all friends and family to be seated at their tables in their respective seats. Once again, friends and family, if you are not sitting down at this very moment, I'd like to humbly request you to please find your table and start settling down in your seats. Thank you. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the beautiful Grandview. First and foremost, friends and family, my name is MC Akash, and on behalf of M4U Events and DJ Ronak, I want to officially welcome each and every one of you to a night filled with love, bliss, and joy as you get ready for the grand reception for our newlyweds, Anush and Ria. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try that one more time. We are here to celebrate love, and if you're ready to celebrate your bride and groom, on the count of three, I need everyone in here to scream. 1, 2, 3, scream! All right, we are now officially ready to get this night started. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn your full attention toward those two double doors in the back as I welcome our first entrance of the night, the bride's grandparents, Sanita and Prabhakar Kulkarni. Let's go, bright side, make some noise, give them a warm welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we welcome the rest of the friends and family in the ballroom, we do have some folks who are not able to make it to this beautiful night, but we do want to acknowledge them. So friends and family, can we please have a big round of applause for the bride's grandmother, Naina Mulay, who was not able to make it here, but please, let's remember her and let's give her a big round of applause, everybody. In addition to that, friends and family, we also have the groom's grandparents, Meeta and Bipin Mehta, who are not able to be here as well. Let's have a big round of applause for them as well, everybody. All right, friends and family, once again, turn your attention towards those two double doors as I welcome the bride's parents, Lena and Jitendra Kulkarni. One more time for the bride's parents, everybody! All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep those hands clapping and help me welcome the groom's parents, Raju and Vishal Mehta! Make some noise, everybody, come on! One more time, give it up for the groom's parents, everybody! All right, friends and family, coming in next, representing our beautiful bride. Please help me and make some noise for our beautiful bridesmaids!
All stars, pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls walk like this. All stars, pretty girls walk like this. Boss big, pull up in the big. Put out my wrist with some ice around my neck. Shitting on my ex, all into the dick. You know this pussy good 'cause he always come back. I'm like, damn, shine. I need to a eye. If I say I want it, then you know he gon' ride. Design and style. I go attention, know a bitch to get child. Go down on the beat, know he loving the move. If I'm fucking with him, he ain't fucking with you. Made him blow a bag, spent it all on shoes. It's all love. Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls walk like this. All love.
One more time for the bridesmaids, everybody, give it up! All right, ladies and gentlemen, walking in next, the other half of our make some noise for the groomsmen.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Knock, knock, get the moves, not the lizard. Straight temper, gotta get your eyeballs. Pushing country people when I got it under pressure. Transcender, get the weather. Swimming while I'm moving, project action. Running through the city with the big dogs. God's going with me, we got counts. To the outside with the body, then the feel loud. Let's say you get the money back for everyone.
Oh yes! One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your groomsmen! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in next through those two double doors, please make some noise for the groom's brother, sister-in-law, and adorable niece, Abhishek, Ashita, and Alea! Walking in through those two double doors, please make some noise for our maid of honor, Ritu Kulkarni! Ready to welcome our bride and groom into this ballroom. But before we do that, friends and family, we're gonna do it a little bit different. At this time, can I please have friends and family from tables 1 and 2 join me on the dance floor? Let's go, friends and family. Tables 1 and 2. Kindly ask you to please rise up from your seats. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I need you to please rise from your seats. Friends and family, you hear the music in the back. At this time, I need all hands in this room to be clapping it to the beat. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Every single person in here should be clapping. Everybody clap your hands now. Clap, 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 clap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to hand the microphone over to to our beautiful maid of honor.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and privilege of presenting to you for the very first time our beautiful bride and groom, my brother-in-law Anuj and my beloved sister Rhea.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Are you ready to celebrate your bride and groom? Come on, everybody, clap your hands now. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Mashallah, check your beat, then you can drop, live with the name, I yellow with the chain, this is my thing, how you play chain,
Oh yes. And that's how you make an entrance, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for your bride and groom. All right, friends and family, please sit back down into your seats. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have all family and friends and our beautiful couple in the ballroom, I want to request your attention to the center of the dance floor as Anuj and Rhea share it for the first time as husband and wife. Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we move any forward, what do you guys think about that first dance? Absolutely crushed it. All right, friends and family, to begin this beautiful reception night, I'd like to call upon the bride's parents, Leena and Jitendra Kulkarni, to please share a few words of love, advice, and joy. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody.
Hello, mic test. Good evening. Namaste. Kim Jo. कसे आहात? I hope you are all enjoying, all the events for the last few days. And I want to acknowledge and thank each one of you, all guests and relatives who are here today and for past few days, who actually made these events even more joyful. Organizing large events like this requires months of careful planning and effort. And I want to recognize two key contributors, Leena and Rajal. Both incredible moms. Please give them a big round of applause. I want to hear. Good, thank you. I also want to thank you, my parents, who actually flew from India, and they are also here today with us. Actually, they were also present when Riya was born. Today, I am also remembering my late father-in-law. He was desperately waiting for this day, as he wanted Riya to get married. We deeply miss Leena's mom, who traveled from India for the wedding but couldn't join due to her health issues. We also miss our handsome dog, Juno. Many of you seen Father of the Bride movie. Watching it again after Riya got engaged resonated with me deeply and made me quite emotional. I remember when Riya was about 7-8 months old and hadn't even started talking. I was eager to hear her voice. Now that she talks, it's even harder to get her to be quiet. I have many more beautiful memories with Riya, but I will highlight one our recent 5-day cross-country trip. Imagine spending several days with your young daughter without a single argument. Trust me, अच्छे दिन भी आते हैं. Good times do come. I will cherish this trip for life. Now, I'm even more happy that she got married to AJ. In April 2023, AJ's dad, Vishal Bhai, sent me a message saying, "Hum saath saath hai," meaning we are together. He was right. With this wedding, we have become one family. Recently, we visited Bhavnagar in Gujarat, where AJ's grandparents live. I had never experienced such a grand welcome, as all the relatives in India are incredibly warm and hospitable. Today, I am extremely excited to welcome Anuj into our family. He is very smart, intelligent, and easily gelled into our family. Do you know his hidden talent? Anybody? He is the best cook. And Riya is very lucky in a way. मेरा जमाई सर्वश्रेष्ठ छे. No tips for AJ as he is already aware of the secrets to keep his wife happy. I sincerely wish from bottom of my heart all the very best for both Riya and Anuj. Congratulations to both AJ and Riya. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Leena, Riya's mom. I would like to thank you all for being here to celebrate this incredibly special occasion, the wedding of our beloved Riya and Anuj on August 4th, 1995. मेरे घर आई एक नन्ही परी. From the moment Riya was born, she brought so much love, joy, and energy into our lives. She was always kind, caring, and adventurous. Sometimes a little too adventurous. Raising her was a joy, though not without a few broken bones. 5 to be exact. From jumping off couches to rollerblading down the stair, she always kept us on our toes. Watching Riya grow into the loving, kind, and thoughtful woman she is today was so joyful. Riya is always there to help others. There are so many incidents, but the one I remember the most is when she took a person living on the street all the way by bus to a McDonald's just out of the goodness of her heart. Riya has given me many reasons to be proud, but my proudest moment is telling others that she is my daughter. One of the most meaningful choices she made was started going to Temple University. And today we all see that. We started hearing more often about Anuj after the freshman year, getting ice bucket challenge from AJ, to going to his place for barbecue at his place. It was clear something special was blossoming. We are so happy that after 7 years of long distance, our beautiful couple is married. And today, we are so thrilled to officially welcome Anuj into Kulkarni family and very happy to get a son. Thank you, Anuj, for loving my daughter. Thank you for making her laugh, for being her partner in every sense of the word. To Riya and Anuj, may your marriage is filled with laughter, mutual respect, and unconditional love. I pray to Swamiji for your lifetime of happiness. We love you, Anuj, and my chirping bird Riya.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Kulkarni, everybody.
Everybody's crying. Everybody with a daughter is crying. Yes,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for one of the most emotional dances for tonight, according to my opinion. And I know G. Taylor Uncle, we just asked you to sit down, but please can I ask you to rise from your seats, grab your beautiful daughter's hand, and bring her onto this dance floor for a special father-daughter dance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a well-deserved round of applause.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. I see
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a few moments ago, we all heard some stories and some cherished moments that the bride's parents shared with their daughter. I think it's time we hear a little bit about our groom and his childhood moments. To share that with us, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the groom's parents, Rajal and Vishal Mehta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the grand reception of Anuj and Riya. First of all, I would like to thank Bhagwan Swaminarayan and my Guru Manswami Maharaj, without whom anything is not possible for me. Number two, I would like to thank Jitu Bhai's parents who are here, without whose blessings, these things are never possible. So I am a great believer in two things: believe in God, believe in the blessings of your parents. And I thank my parents who are in India, who are here in my heart. I couldn't bring them. My mom is a little bit not good, so I could not make it. But again, Mom, I love you. Thank you everyone from coming from different places, like my cousin CP, who has made all the way from India. So many people from California, Sonali from India, Sandeep Bhai from India. So many people, all welcome here. All people coming from different parts of the world. Welcome to the Kulkarnis, and we are going to have a great party. I'm cutting it very much short because Rajal is a long speech. Okay, one more thing I would like to tell AJ. If you want to live a very happy married life, I give you a very small advice. Refer to two rules. Rule number one, boss is always right. And rule number two, right? If it is wrong, refer to rule number one. Boss is always right. Have a wonderful time, guys. Thank you.
Hi, good evening everyone. We welcome all of you and thank you so much for making this event such an incredible one. Without your presence, it would not have been possible. Now, let me tell you something. I have been strictly instructed by Anuj to make this short. Now, how do I do this, Anuj? Look at all this. Look at all this. Surrounding me by speeches. Now, and then he said, Mom, don't make it short and nothing more than 3 minutes. So here I am trying to conclude 30 years in 3 minutes.
49.
Well, I started feeling you when I knew that you were going to be born. So that is 30 years for me. I'm going to conclude it in 3 minutes. Okay? I'll try. 100,000 words in a little bit of something. Anuj, let me tell you, a part of everything, you know the kind of relationship you and I have, but you have been the charm of my life. You have been the pride of my life. You have been the most beautiful blessing of our life. The day you were born, since the day you were born, Abhi, myself and Dad, you have spread nothing but joy in our lives. We so appreciate and we feel so blessed that you are our son. You have taught me a lot in my life, let me tell you. When we came to this country, Anuj was a very sweet little boy. He actually taught me so many things because his thinking is very much out of the box. There are things that I would be thinking in a different way, but he has a way to explain it to me, and I have learned a lot from him. Another thing, Anuj, see, everybody has phases in life, right? For me, all this year, the most wonderful phase that I have enjoyed is being your mom. Is being Abhi's mom, your mom. But that's what, being your mom, that has been the pleasure and that makes my life worth living. Always remember that. Anuj is very emotional, as you all can see. Those who attended the wedding must have seen he is very emotional. And he has the courage and he has the capacity to love. He can love a lot and from the bottom of his heart. Riya, when I met you, it kind of gave me an answer that I was looking for. Because, I had always prayed that Anuj should have a great career, his education, his profession, he wanted to be a doctor and everything. All my prayers were being heard. But then I know one thing for a fact, that if you have a good life partner, your soulmate, then that's what makes a life worth it. No career, no education, no profession would be, good enough if the life partner is not somebody that can love you with the same courage and same capacity. Today, in front of everybody, I would like to thank Leena and Jitu Bhai for raising. Thank you so much, guys. You have done an amazing job, like amazing thing, raising this young lady. That is my daughter-in-law, and I am so proud of her. She has the intellect. She's extremely intelligent. She knows, the day we met her, there were 5 people, 6 people, no problem. She can attend to each of them with the same capacity. So Riya, I am very, very thankful to God that He gave you as my daughter-in-law, is our daughter-in-law, and as Anuji's life partner and soulmate. So today, another thing, Riya, let me tell you that you have the same emotions and same capacity to love as Anuj does. You guys just go ahead and enjoy your life. Love each other the most. And to Anuj, I would say that we are your family, we are your parents, your siblings. We are all there for you always. But always pay more attention to the family that you are going to create. We are there wishing nothing but the best. Love will do wonders. Love can do wonders. Just love each other to the fullest every single day. And Riya, for everything that you have done and how much I admire you, I would like to give you the best gift I can give, and that's my son. And do you know why? Because I know and I'm sure you love him more than I love him. Yes, because I do want to live over life now. Thank you so much, everyone. Live the life to the fullest, love each other, enjoy the life, create memories. We love you and we are always there for you.
Welcome my daughter Riya to Mehta family. God bless you always, our blessings. As in Abhi's marriage, I said the same thing. I'm telling you, you have one more day. Anything you need, I'm always there for you. Okay, beta? God bless you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the groom's parents. What a beautiful speech. All right, friends and family, once again, I require your attention to the center of the dance floor. And at the same time, Anuj, I'd like to ask you to please rise from your seats, make your way to where your beautiful mother is sitting, grab her hand and bring her on the dance floor for a beautiful mother-son dance. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause, everybody.
माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए, रंग तेरी रीत का, रंग तेरी प्रीत का, रंग तेरी जीत का है लाई लाई लाई, रंग तेरी रीत का, रंग तेरी प्रीत का, माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराए, जब जब मुझ पे उठा सवाल, माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराई, जीना जीना रे बुरा गुलाल, माई तेरी चुनरिया लहराई. We are the sounds of the streets.
Let's go, let me hear you scream, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. All right, friends and family, coming up next to give a speech on behalf of the groomsmen. Please put your hands together and help me welcome Ashok and Rahul.
Are y'all having fun? Yeah! Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know, this is Rahul. He's a Cowboys fan, but please keep the birds to the minimum. Please. Poor guy lives in Missouri now. Gotta give him a break.
Alright, and for those that don't know, this is Arsh. Arsh flew all the way from California. Landed 3 dog smoothies, avocado toast, and yoga retreats. He said he couldn't miss the wedding, mostly because there's an open bar, but kind of because of AJ, just a little bit.
We had the distinct honor, or punishment, of being AJ's friends for medical school before he started introducing himself as Dr. Mehta.
We met Dr. Mehta in medical school, not because we liked him, but because he tore his ACL and was always limping around, needing so much help.
Yeah, Rahul was a nice guy. He would open the doors for AJ, hold his backpack, and I even heard he helped AJ shower once?
I don't know if that's true, but Arsh, I think I even saw you push him down the stairs that one time when everyone in class thought he fell down. Well, that's besides the point. The guy literally hobbled into our lives, and we've been stuck with him ever since.
Wait. This kind of feels like deja vu for me. I've definitely done this before. I've definitely given a speech at my med school's friend who was marrying his Marathi August-born girlfriend who went to AT Still University. I think her name was also
Rika, Arsh, yes. I married my wife Rika last year on this exact weekend. AJ's marrying Ria. Yes, our wives are born one day apart, both Marathi, and both went to the same exact school. But don't worry, we have great taste. Arsh, this is a completely different way.
Thank God. I thought I was going crazy for a second here. I guess imitation is a form of flattery? But AJ, please, don't move to Missouri.
Or you could just follow Arsh to California, where kombucha's a personality, matcha's a lifestyle. But enough about us. This day is about AJ and Ria. For those who don't know, AJ's an orthopedic surgeon. Who are we kidding? The guys told everyone that. You guys all know.
But you wouldn't know from talking from him. AJ did go to medical school with us and knows a little bit more than just the bones. He's supposed to know about the heart, the brain.
Wait, really? He did go to medical school? Then why does his own mom text you and me about medical advice?
Rahul, the man's getting married today. Give him a little bit of break. He did just match into Joint Fellowship. But Auntie, don't worry. You got a real doctor now. Ria's gonna soon to be pediatric cardiologist.
Alright. Now back to the roast. Can we talk about AJ's driving? If you've ever been stuck behind someone going 10 under the speed limit in the left lane, congrats, we've all met AJ.
Driving is not the only thing he's slow at. Can we talk about how it took him 10 plus years to marry Ria? That's not a relationship, that's a government-backed savings bond.
At some point, we started wondering if AJ was just waiting for the other ACL to tear before he popped the question.
That would have been crazy. Imagine this guy trying to get on one knee with two messed up ACLs.
And poor Ria, she has the patience of a saint. This woman waited so long. I'm pretty sure her Pinterest wedding board has been through 3 design eras.
But behind every guy who's slow to commit, there's a man who still has his mom do his laundry and clean his apartment.
And pack his Tupperware meals. The guy's almost 30 years old. He still has to drive from Allentown to do all these things for him. But I think that speaks more to Raj Auntie than it does about AJ. We love you, Auntie.
Now don't get us wrong, even after hearing all of this, Ria, you already said yes, you can't turn back now.
Jokes aside, kind of. Ria and AJ, y'all have been doing this longer than most. Ria, we know him well, but you know him so much better. So you already know all the great things about him, and so many areas of improvement, of course. But we wanted to say at least one nice thing about the guy. AJ is the kind of friend every person wants in their life. He makes everything more fun, and always has a positive outlook on things. And that makes him easy to become friends with. He has friends from here, from high school, college, med school, residency, which I think says so much about the kind of guy that he is. Personally, not only did I have so many countless good times with AJ in medical school, but also in Philly during residency. We have had a lot of event sessions, dinner dates, sorry Ria, and just absolutely great times.
I moved to the East Coast from California in 2017. AJ saw how far I was from home. He introduced me to all of his friends, all of his family. I have spent Thanksgivings at the Methathane Fold. I have been to Ubby's wedding engagement. I have spent countless weekends in Philadelphia with his friends. He made the East Coast feel like home. So I know wherever his journey takes him next, that he and Rio will also make that a home.
when we met AJ, he already had Rhea in his life. It was obvious how good of an influence you were on AJ and how genuine of a person you are. Honestly, we're glad you met AJ because we got to be friends with you.
Seriously, Rhea, you bring out the best in him. And honestly, that's saying a lot because he already brings so much joy into every room he walks into. And if you take anything from this room full of people, it's that you two have made a lot of people's lives so much better just by being in all of our lives.
So everyone, here's a toast to AJ and Rhea to a lifetime of love, happiness, adventure, and maybe, just maybe, getting out of the left lane every once in a while. Congrats, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Arsh and Rahul.
Great job, guys. It was so good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, representing the bridesmaids, please put your hands together for Raga.
Hi everyone, my name is Raga, and I was lucky enough to end up living across the street from Rhea in residency and forcing her to be my friend. We went on hot girl walks during truly scorching hot Phoenix summers, watched Bollywood movies together, and explored many of the bars in Phoenix, including our favorite, Riffs. To know Rhea is to love her. She has an infectious joy that manages to make even the grumpiest pediatric cardiology attending crack a smile. Shout out Dr. Ree. If you are lucky enough to be friends with Rhea, which all of you should be, unless you snuck into the wedding, run while I distract them. Here are a few things to look out for. Always be prepared for a spontaneous trip. Whether that's deciding you'll drive 3 hours post-call to see a hot air balloon festival or crashing a weird Arizona State campus party in the middle of downtown Phoenix on a hot girl walk, my girl always knows how to have an amazing time. She brings light to everything she does and everyone she meets, and you always feel lucky to be a part of her life. Second, be prepared for her and AJ to look absolutely adorable together. I witnessed this during their many FaceTime dates or when they visited each other in person. Somehow, they always managed to lock eyes across the room, lean into each other, or do something heart-meltingly sweet that makes us all a little jealous. The love they share is effortless, and it radiates in everything they do. Lastly, be prepared for Rhea to drop absolutely everything to help you out if you ever need. I still remember picking her up after she had traveled 36 hours, and despite looking forward to finally getting to lay down horizontally, she didn't let me leave until she asked me all about my day, caught up on the time apart, and gave me a much-needed pep talk. She always has a way of making you feel seen and appreciated, which is so rare. It makes me so honored that she calls me her friend. After 3 years together, she's left the hot Arizona desert and me for the cold Philly winters, but I know she couldn't be happier now that she gets to be by AJ's side forever. AJ, you are such a lucky guy. But having witnessed your love for each other between nightly phone calls, trips across the country, and our proposal story I can recite from memory, I know Rhea's in the best hands. I am beyond excited for you both, knowing that you found your forever person. Here's to the loving couple and one of the most amazing, adventurous, and generous people I know.
Thank you, Raga. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is time for us to dive a little deeper into the bridal party and welcome some very special people on the microphone. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the co-best man, Rutvich Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? I'm sorry, I need a repeat. Let's go one more time. How are we doing? Took long enough, AJ. In case I haven't introduced myself over the course of the weekend, I'll take the opportunity right now. My name is Rutvich Dave. I'm an optomechanical engineer mastering in robotics. In my free time, I volunteer at a pet shelter. And for those of you that do know me, please take this opportunity to keep yourselves quiet. It's rare when you're standing at a wedding where you've known both the bride and groom for over a decade. I met Ria during our first year at Temple University, and I've known Anuj for 2/3 of my life. Over the years, the Mehta family has effectively become a second family to me. Abhi and Anuj being my brothers, and Rajal and Victor being like my parents. Now, when you've known somebody for this long, you get to know them in their different eras, right? We're talking about 20 years of friendship. I met Anuj during his baggy ball shorts and Patriots jersey era. And then came the tinted Camry with a massive subwoofer era. And who could forget the legendary, anybody from Parkland here? Can we make some noise? And then came the legendary Mr. Parkland. Jump on in performance. It was around this time, I remember huddling up in a room with Anuj, looking at our phones frantically refreshing. And we were wondering if our very average weighted GPAs and our even more average SAT scores were gonna get us in the Temple. Anuj, seeing you go from that teenage kid to the man you are right now, topping every class in undergrad, hobbling into med school on crutches, becoming a surgeon, has filled me with more pride than I can put into words. We were housemates at Temple. We lived together for 3 years. And I remember it was in our second year where Anuj comes to me and he says, "Hey man, I really like Ria." And as all supportive friends do, I said, "I don't know man, she might be out of your league." Jokes aside, it's been inspiring to see you two navigate 7 years of long distance, displaying incredible resiliency, and making it to this day. Can I get some applause around here? Oh my God, you're a tough crowd! One of my favorite things about Anuj and Ria is their ability to build community. Just look around the room tonight. We have friends and family from every time zone in America, from Europe, from India. We even have a groomsman that made it on a rickshaw. Shrey, where are you at? Anuj and Ria make you feel like you're at home. No matter where you are, no matter who you are. And that's one of my favorite things about them.
Ria, you're one of the kindest people I've ever met in my recently minted 30 years. From the outreach that you do to those less fortunate, to the way you show empathy and compassion for everybody that you meet. I couldn't imagine a better partner for my best friend. You know, when a close friend gets married, you always worry a little bit that you're gonna lose them. Seeing you guys on the stage tonight helps me realize that I didn't lose a best friend, but I got a sister. Anuj and Ria, I couldn't be happier to open this next chapter in your life with you. I love you and congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Rutledge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our bride and groom have switched seats, and that means only one thing. It is time for an amazing dance performance. So friends and family, please put your hands together and help me welcome our groomsmen. Ladies and gentlemen, the groomsmen are asking you to give them a round of applause. Make some noise for your groomsmen.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਾ ਖਲਦੇ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਲਾਮ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਜੇ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਟਰੈਪ ਦੀ ਬੀਟਾਂ ਸਿਰ ਕੱਟ ਕੱਟ ਦੇ ਸਪੀਕਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਮੁੰਡੇ
Band. Don't mess this.
It's a cultural divide. I'ma get it on the floor. You really about to do it? 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. You really about to do it? Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. They get on it like that. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the deck like that. Tell them where. Tell them boys keep crawling, walk around like cheese. What's up with these you don't know? I'm trying to see Compton. You can pump them all in the car. How many options you got? I mean, it's too many options. Show his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your and hide the Bible and God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified for the man, I'm not running up the score. Roll me down the whole time, I know he messing up.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your groom and his groomsmen. Groomsmen, get back on the dance floor for a quick group photo. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our next speech, I'd like to introduce someone who had the absolute honor to introduce to you your newlyweds. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the bride's sister and our maid of honor, Ritu Kulkarni.
I'm Ritu. I have the absolute pleasure of being Ria's younger sister and also the maid of honor at this beautiful ceremony. Thank you all for being here this weekend to celebrate Ria and AJ getting married! And a special thank you to Mom, Dad, Rajalanti and Victor Uncle, and everyone else who worked so hard planning such an incredible wedding. It's truly been a labor of love. As I started writing this speech a few weeks ago, I had to take a moment and really soak in what I was doing. Like, damn, I'm here writing a speech about my sister for her wedding day. The same sister who's been by my side for the past 23 years. Always patient, silly, and a really bright soul to have around. Ria has always been such an amazing older sister. She goes above and beyond in her sibling duties. Like when we were younger and she went to Kumon, I was too young. And AKA every brown kid's academic weapon arc. She would spend all the points she earned there to get toys for me. Not even for herself. Iconic behavior. As we got older, she always stood up for me, helped me with my homework, and even gladly, might I add, roasted my personal statement drafts for my med school labs. But I'm still thankful because, let's be real, her help is probably the only reason I got it. To me, Ria is my closest friend and the best sister anyone could ask for. To all of you, she might be your best friend from school, your coworker, your niece, or from the Mehta side, a lovely new member you officially get to welcome to your family. But no matter how we know her, I think we can all agree on a few things. Ria is kind-hearted, resilient, carefree, and just really fun to be around. She's truly the kind of person who brings light into every room. She deserves the world, and AJ, that means it's on you to give it to her. No pressure! Okay, a little pressure. Just kidding. I wish I remember the first time Ria told me about AJ when they started dating, but I don't because I was 12 years old. I was in 7th grade, or maybe 8th grade, and now I'm 23. That's how long they've been together. They've grown up together, really. When I think about AJ now, he already feels like family, and kind of always has. In a year or two, I'll have known him for half my life. That's crazy. I do remember the first time I met him though. It was during my 8th grade DC trip, all the way from California, at the Dave & Buster's in Philly, by Penn's Landing. If you know Philly folks. I totally beat him at basketball. And he and Ria definitely did not get me lost from my school group afterwards, after which my history teacher had some stern words for all of us. AJ's been a silly older brother figure in my life for years, and now he's officially my brother-in-law. He's always a fun, welcoming presence, somehow both chill and chaotic, and also my Gemini twin when it comes to our personalities. When he came into Ria's life, I could see how natural it was. She was effortlessly herself around him, calm, goofy, glowing. He's the perfect balance to her chaos, and they're always in lighthearted spirits when they're together. Their relationship has been tested through long distance, med school, residencies, and through all of it, they persisted. Now, they've not only grown into incredible doctors, but even more incredible partners to each other. They both have such big hearts. Not only do they spend long, irregular hours providing care to people in the hospital, but they still somehow have the energy to give that same care to everyone around them. I can drop by their place whenever I want, and I do, probably too often. And AJ always offers to cook for me, and Ria will always give me her time, even when she's exhausted. Ria, you've always been my role model, even when I didn't want to admit it. Watching you marry the love of your life today is such a full circle moment. You deserve all the love and happiness this world has to offer. So, to Ria and AJ, may your life together be full of belly laughs, lazy Sundays, homemade meals, spontaneous adventures, and endless inside jokes. I love you both so much. Cheers!
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Ritu. All right, friends and family, it is time for our next dance performance, and please put your hands together for our beautiful bridesmaids. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your bridesmaids! Bridesmaids, we need you back up here for a group photo. Thank you.
La 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 la.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your bridesmaids. All right, friends and family, it is now time for probably one of the most awaited speeches of this night, especially from the Mehta family. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on the mic, please put your hands together for the groom's brother and the best man, Abhishek Mehta!
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. I don't work, bro. Everybody on your head, like a buffalo. You a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy. Listen up, jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young, though.
All right. Well, before I get started, I would like everyone to get up off their seats. Everybody get up off their seats. Please, everyone. Yes, on this side as well. Today, no matter which side you're from, Riya or Anuj, I want to show some combined love to Riya and Anuj together. So on the count of 3, we're going to say, we love you, Riya and Anuj, okay? 1, 2, 3. We love you, Riya and Anuj! That's what I like it. I was going to do it another time, but I like the first time. Let's do it. Please be seated. Please be seated. Well. How the turntables. For those of you who didn't get it, that was a reference to The Office. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. I really doubt after this weekend there's anyone here who doesn't know me. But for those of you who snuck in for a free meal, I'm Abhi. I'm Anuj's older brother. And I have the distinct pleasure to give you this final speech of tonight. And you have no choice but to suffer in patience while I hold you from the open bar in your dinner. So, Riya's been part of the family for over a decade. And we have had great times, great memories together. But one thing that I know Riya struggles with is when my entire Gujarati family speaks in Gujarati around her. Poor thing, gives her a head nod, politely follows, but I know she struggles. So today, I would like to welcome Riya to the family, Marathi style. तुम्हा सगळ्याचे मनापासून स्वागत आणि खूप धन्यवाद येथे आल्याबद्दल. माझा विश्वास बसत नाही की अनुज सारख्या मूर्ख मुलाला रिया सारखी इतकी छान मुलगी भेटली. आम्ही खूप आनंदी आहोत की तुम्ही सगळे आम्हा कुटुंब सोबत जुळत आहात. रिया, मेहता फॅमिली मध्ये तुझे स्वागत आहे. आम्ही खूप भाग्यवान आहोत की तुम्ही आमच्या सोबत जुळत आहात आणि खूप धन्यवाद आम्हाला जेल्याबद्दल. Thank you. I hope I didn't butcher that too much. That took a lot of practice. Thank you. Anyway, so everyone here knows that my parents have 2 kids, Anuj, myself. But not many people know that when they first got married, they wanted 5 or 6 kids. But I was born It was still the plan. Anuj was born, they changed the plan. I still am trying to figure out why they changed the plans, and we'll talk about that later. Anyway, that's a joke. But it was December in 2013. I will tell you guys a story now. December in 2013, I went to the South Asian Student Society's Diwali celebration with my brother. There I saw a lot of new faces. And far away from me, on the food counter, was someone in a blue outfit doing something and helping out. And I saw it was Ria. I did not know her then. Anuj kind of knew her, didn't know her because they were classmates, but didn't really know her. Anuj and I walked over and I saw that she was mixing pani puri stuffing with her hands. I was immediately sold. And I told Anuj, I said, if you want to date a girl like that. And here we are, 12 years later. The one time my brother listened to me. You're welcome. Ria, you are the perfect example that a person can be beautiful, kind, and badass at the same time. You're also the perfect example about splitting checks. If you ever go and have a meal with Ria, before you get up, before you're done and you pay for it, before you get up and have your last bite, you will have a Venmo for exactly half the amount, down to the cent. But in all seriousness, it is so rare to find a person so nurturing and so kind. I still remember, Ria, when you called us, Ashi and me, to say that, hey, I want to celebrate our wedding celebration. By the way, they're married already. I want to celebrate our court wedding in Chicago. And the reason was, we had our daughter Alea and we couldn't travel with her. And I asked Ria if she was sure about it. And to that she said, we would rather take Philly out of the celebration, but not you guys. It is very rare to find a person like you, Ria. I would like to welcome you to the family. Welcome, as Anuj dubbed it lovingly during my wedding, to the Bipin Chandra clan. Hold on. Now we have 4 generations. So today I would like to dub it as the Victor Mehta clan. Ria, you may be my sister-in-law legally, but today I call you my sister. Now, on to the one I did not choose. My brother Anuj Mehta. Look, it's been a tradition that the groomsmen and the best man roast the groom the entire speech. And I had that plan, but I was like, not really, let's not do that, right? It's getting old, and let's just do something nice for him. So I'm gonna tell you all the good qualities about Anuj. All the good qualities. Listen up. I'll give you one quality, let's just get started. For example, Anuj, he wears his emotions on his sleeves. Anuj's emotion, you will never misunderstand Anuj's emotions, ever. I'll give you an example. We were young, and we were celebrating Diwali with our cousins. The older cousins gave Anuj a sparkler and told him, Anuj, you're too young to light fireworks with us. Anuj did not scream or yell like every other child would. Anuj decided to take that sparkler, go to the stack of fireworks, and light all of them to fire all at once, almost killing all of us. I am telling you I was terrified, but I knew exactly how he felt then. Another example is when I decided to go to Dave & Buster's with my friends and I didn't take Anuj. Big mistake. I didn't take Anuj. Anuj again did not scream. Anuj did not cry. Anuj decided to go ahead and delete me off Facebook. Which I think was a weird choice. I'll tell you why. Which I think was a weird choice. Because we lived in the same apartment, in the same room. So at some point, it was gonna get awkward. Another great quality about Anuj. Let's keep going. Another great quality about Anuj. Arsh and Rahul said he's a great friend. Yeah? He's a great friend. He cares about people. He does a lot of good things for the people he cares about. For his groomsmen, he bought matching watches for this event. I think that's great. I did not do anything. Mostly because I was very broke during my wedding. I did not do that. He also contributed to a very nice watch for me, which I'm wearing today, when Ashi was going to buy me a watch, so that's very thoughtful. He then proceeded to buy himself a Rolex. So we know who he cares about the most, but hey, he does the best for the people he cares about. And the last thing I want to say about Anuj is that Anuj has been the same person he has always been his entire life. He was the same person, he's the same person today as he was when he was 5 years old. He still cries if you don't get him a gift for Christmas or birthday. He still gets very hangry if you don't feed him. So Ria, please keep an emergency snack with you. You will thank me at some point. And for some reason he thinks his money is no good when he's with me. He still thinks that. I don't know what the thing is there. And the funniest thing is that I thought, when he was 5, he used to drink milk and blow loogies out of his nose, but hey, I thought we were done with those. And they made an appearance at his bachelor party somehow. No one's gonna get that one. It's okay.
Those guys will.
But in all seriousness, that was all fun and games. But in all seriousness, everybody here knows that I'm very protective about my brother. I've always been my entire life my little brother. My little brother, who I saw getting carried to the hospital many times by mom and dad. My little brother, who moved to the United States at 10 years old and had to become independent because we all had to be independent. My little brother, who couldn't apply to more than 3 medical schools because of immigration constraints, but he still did it. My little brother, who I thought had the odds stacked against him all the time. But as I was writing this speech and I reflected, it came to me that no matter the challenge, no matter the odds that were stacked against you, you always rose up to the challenge. I love you, man. And I am so proud of the person that you've become today. It's a bittersweet feeling that I admit today that my little brother is not so little anymore. It's okay, don't cry so much. That was all the emotions. I would like to end with some advice, and I would like to do a toast. So in a minute, I will ask you guys to raise your glasses. But you may all think, what would I give advice to Anuj and Ria, who are such smart individuals? They're doctors. What would I tell them that would be helpful? But in the words of Anuj's spirit animal, Peter Dinklage, aka Tyrion Lannister, I say that I drink and I know things. So to that, I would like everyone to raise their glasses for a toast. Gotta wipe the tears. Life is the sum of our choices. You have made many and will make many further. None more important than the one you made today, choosing each other. It was all fun and games when you were at Temple. But together, there will be challenges ample. Give yourselves, give each other love, grace, and respect as life gives you a twirl. Remember that your family is always with you, but it's you two against the world. Ria, Anuj, We can celebrate you for your life, your profession, the humans that you are, to no end. But today we raise a glass to you for choosing your best friend. Cheers, everybody. Toast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give Abhishek a big round of applause.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. That's fine.
All right, friends and family, they say that no celebration is truly a celebration until and unless you've had something sweet. And in honor of that, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as Anuj and Riya celebrate their beautiful marriage with cutting this beautiful wedding cake. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your newlyweds. All right, friends and family, it is time for our final speech of this wonderful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me hear you clap your hands and make some noise as I hand the microphone over to none other than our newlyweds. Let's give it up, everybody!
Alrighty, everybody, how about tonight? Let's hear it for the amazing performances, the amazing speeches. Just one more time, let's give it up to them. This
tonight would not be possible without some amazing people. First of all, I want to thank all our vendors, M4U Events, DJ, Eventify Management, House of Talent, Brand New Catering, and Exclusive Events. You guys all did an amazing job for us. And Bukhara Caterers, obviously amazing food. So we want to thank all you guys first. Then we want to thank the people who paid for all this.
Planning a wedding is a lot of work, and I think we can easily say that the most work was put in by our lovely parents. So I want to thank my Ayan Baba, Lina and Jitendra Kulkarni, and my other set of parents, Rajal and Vishal Mehta. Thank you so much. You made this dream a reality.
And then we can't mention tonight without mentioning two amazing peoples that have been by our sides for years on years, but especially this weekend. I want to give a huge shout out to my new younger sister, or been around for a while, younger sister, Ritu. And my big brother, Abhishek Mehta. These guys work tirelessly for this event, and I appreciate them dearly. There's countless people I can thank. Our grandparents, our family, extended families. We have how many continents here, Ria?
We have representatives from 4 continents. I'm so proud that we have so much love in our lives. So thank you to everyone from North America, Europe, Australia, Asia. Thank you so much for being there for us. You guys mean the world to us, and we are so grateful to have so much love in our lives. It's not possible to be who we are today without your support.
And without further ado, I'm going to open everything up. So I'm going to give it back to our MC, but thank you all. Give yourselves a round of applause for being an amazing group for us. Thank you so much for running through this marathon with us.
But before we open the dance floor, we just want to thank our support system with one very large group photo. So I'm going to hand the mic over to our wonderful DJs and coordinators to help facilitate that, because I could definitely not do that myself.
No problem, but first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for them one more time. So friends and family, as they mentioned, they do want one big group photo with everyone who was able to make it here. So at this time, please rise up from your seats and make your way up on the dance floor. Don't be shy, friends and family. We do need everyone who is present here tonight on this dance floor at this moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still sitting down in your seats, I do need you to please rise up and get on this dance floor for one group photo with our newlyweds. Let's move up, everybody. Take 2 steps forward, please. Everybody on the dance floor, 2 steps forward. I do see some friends and family standing on the side. We do need everyone for this group picture to kindly make your way back up. Thank you. People over here, I need you to come up a little bit more. Keep on coming forward. All right, ladies and gentlemen on the dance floor at this time, I need you to please look at this camera and give me the absolute biggest smile you can imagine having tonight. Everyone at this camera. For gonna do one more picture, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3. I need you to put your hands up high and make some noise for your bride and groom. 1, 2, 3, scream! All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time that we open this dance floor up to celebrate Anuj and Rhea tonight. Let's go! It's time to party! Let's go, come on! Ladies and gentlemen, the dance floor is officially open! Are you ready? Come on, come on!
que tú eres guapa, yo te voy a poner a gozar. Tú quieres la boca grande, dale, ponte a jugar.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sometimes saying, hey, yo, gotta let go. Let's go. I wanna celebrate and live my life. Saying, hey, yo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this up. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I came to dance, 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 dance. I hit the floor 'cause that's my place, 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 place. I'm wearing all my favorite brands, 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 brands. Give me some space for both my hands, 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 hands. You, 'cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on. Throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, oh, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life. Saying, hey, oh, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I came to move, 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 move. Get out the way, me and my crew, crew, crew.
Bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Get a slizzard, sipping scissor. In my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6. Like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Get
ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਘੋੜੇ ਟੁੱਟੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਪਾਉਣ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੂਵਰ ਸੱਚ ਨਿਕਾਲੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਪਰ ਸੇਰਾ ਖੋਲ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੱਚ ਦੇ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਘੋੜੇ ਟੁੱਟੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਪਾਉਣ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the dessert also has been served on the left. So make sure you enjoy the Viennese special.
ਯਾਰ ਨੇ ਪੱਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖੇ ਨੀ ਚਮਚੇ ਥਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਉਹ ਘੋੜੇ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ 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 ਨੀ
Whiskey da bag laga ke sari duniya bullad party all night, party all night, party all night, party all
really, really hot. I'm really, really hot. I'm really, really I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them. I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them. I'm really, really hot. Every time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them. No, I know. To make them stop and stare at us all now. The club ain't even handle me. Watching you, watching me, I don't know. The club ain't even
Hasta que montamos la disco en la calle, ya estoy.
Take a hit, feeling lit, feeling like 2 a.m. summer night. I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing. Rolling the meat beside him now, living my life, cannot dream. I'ma do just what I want, looking ahead, no turning back. People told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out, I'm screaming out, I'm screaming out. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I ain't check no price. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. And let my mama tell it, nigga, I ain't living right. I'm gone tight. I'm gone tight. I'm gone tight. I'm gone tight. I'm Don't tell
getting our bride and groom are on the dance floor, ready to get the night started. At this time, I need all bridal party, groomsmen and bridesmaids to get on the dance floor right now. Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've done this in dinner and dessert, I need you to make your way up on the dance floor right now. Remember, we're celebrating tonight the love that understands leadership. Come on. Everybody on the dance floor, come on. Here we go. Once again, all groomsmen and all bridesmaids, I need you up here on the dance floor right now. Let's go! Get low, get low, get low, everybody!
Let's go. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody,
Ladies and gentlemen, I come to the dance floor bearing gifts.
we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight.
We're gonna work out, we're gonna work out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want glow sticks, come to the DJ booth. That's right.
Just wanna see you shake that.
Let's go. Are you ready? Everybody on the dance floor tonight. Let me see your hands up. Let's go. Come on. Come on. go, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having a good time tonight, let me see you wave your music in the air. Let's go. Put your hands up.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night.
Close to you right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart upon my sleeve like a big deal. Your love falls down, my roots around, and I go out to find.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't posted, I need you on the dance floor right now.
I feel so close to you
right there. Oh, yes! Let's go! Put your hands up high! 3, 2, 1, jump! Oh, yeah, we going harder tonight!